Are we bottoming out right now for Bitcoin and crypto, or is it a time to sell all of your crypto because the bear market is here? This is the question that I want to address today, because signs are there that we are bottoming out. The bottom is near, at least the local bottom, and I want to discuss that because a lot of people turn bearish, and it is bearish out there in the crypto land right now, but we need to also pay attention to the signs, because yes, the 4-year cycles are there. According to it, we should already started the bear market on October the 6th, but at the same time we see a lot of the other things indicating that the top has not been reached yet, and it's a prolonged cycle. So it's important to discuss, according to your strategy, what it is that you're gonna do right now in crypto. So if you look Bitcoin right now, it is trading below the 50 weeks moving average. That's a fact. And every time we see Bitcoin trade below 50 weeks moving average and actually stays with the body of the candle closing it below, that's where the bear market starts. So you can see over there in the history in 2018, you can see whenever we closed below and stayed below, well, this is the bear market continuation over there, where Bitcoin fell from $8,000 to $3,000. And then we see yet again in March 2020, when we closed below that, we see some big capitulation happen. And in recent times, in 2021, when we zoom in, and we see when we went below the 50 weeks moving average over there, and then we closed the body candle below that, we start to go into the bear market territory. So right now we have 2 days more for this week to close. I mean, if we're gonna dip like here below the 50 weeks and then go up like here, we dip below and then went up, it is fine. Okay, we're just getting supported by the 50 weeks moving average. But if we're gonna like stay below that for 1 week, for 2 weeks, it's not gonna be a good sign at all for the bull market. So the bulls must take action ASAP to go above $103,000 for Bitcoin. That will signify that, hey, the worst is over. We have the local bottom is in. Ethereum is the same. We are right now basically at a 50 weeks moving average, kind of bouncing from there. But of course we are continuing this bearishness, just like with Solana as well, following Bitcoin. We are kind of in the process of bottoming out. The only crazy chart in crypto right now is Zcash. Zcash doesn't follow Bitcoin and Ethereum, the private money, and actually exploded in the last handful of weeks. You can see it is insane, right? Ever since over here, September 2025, in the last month and a half, it exploded from $50 to $630 Zcash. So right now it is extremely overextended right now, and I do anticipate some drop to happen. So you should not be chasing all of this FOMO in on a Zcash right now. But looking at here at the Bitcoin bull market correction, the average correction this cycle is about 23%, so we are right on target with that. And if you look at the previous cycle was 27%, cycle before that was 34%, so less volatility right now, more money is there right now. But looking at the minus 21% correction from the top, if you measure the move, it is okay to be still in the bull market and have a correction of 21%. Yeah, so we still can be in the bull market from that perspective. Now we are in extreme fear right now, which signified more often than not that we are in a local bottom over there. When people are extremely fearful, this is where the prices tend to bottom in and then continue moving to the upside. Now I do understand that if you compare the cycles, like it is what it is. The cycles before that, exactly on the day number 530 something after the halving. You can see that we topped out at day 537. So according to the 4-year cycle analysis, we are right there on target with the other previous cycles. However, a lot of voices right now like saying, hey, we have not seen the other indicators actually hitting. That signifies the euphoric state of the market, and we see that the Federal Reserve is ending quantitative tightening in December, which means they're going to be printing more money very soon, and liquidity coming into the market, and we're seeing that interest rates continue to drop. So in this macro environment, why would we see the Bitcoin price would not continue to go higher? Especially we see the reform of the crypto bill is still kind of taking place right now. Now, we need to understand that at least according to the 4-year cycle, it's prudent and wise to be de-risking a little bit, right? You should have been de-risking in October, like being more cautious, because this was exactly like 537 days after the halving, so being taking a little bit more cautious approach. Now, you can see nearly a third of all Bitcoin in circulation is now held at a loss, reflecting growing stress among recent buyers, and usually it signifies a local bottom and not like a complete bear market structure, because during the bull market we do see these corrections happening, right? So this is the question right now: are we seeing this as a correction, or is this the start of the bear market? Okay, and of course time will tell, but we want to see that the bulls defend and not stay below $103,000. That's going to be very, very important. RSI on the weekly is at over sold right now at 45, which was again at around every bull market correction we've seen on a weekly. RSI is around 40. Right now it's 43.6, something like that. So yeah, this of course is a very important question. Where are we right now? And the hyperliquid wallet, if you look at hyperliquid and those that are money printers, those that have a P&L of over $1 million and above, they are bearish right now. So it's important to see what the smart money is doing. They're slightly bearish right now. They have a better win ratio, while the retail are all very bullish. Those that are the biggest losers and those that are mini wrecked, okay, they're very bullish. So you need to be again cautious right now, and watch for the signs that we have bottomed in, right? You cannot catch the exact bottom, but we want to see the signs there. If you look at the daily, okay, what we want to see is we want to see some kind of a bullish engulfing candle, like we're gonna go down and then the next day we're gonna go up and more. Like this was an attempt, but this was like only half of the candle. So the next day we completely annihilated this move and went down. So that was not a bullish day yesterday. So ever since we broke the trend line, the bull market trend line, well, we are kind of continue to go bearish here for Bitcoin. So currently we're at $100,800 right now, and the altcoins are suffering. But let's see what we do have positive things happen in the market. We do see ARK Invest in Fidelity bought $122 million of Bitcoin. We do see after 6 days of consecutive outflows for ETFs, there is a $239 million inflow that happened on Thursday. So we do see that shift in the institutional investors right now that is happening. We do see Tether buying 961 Bitcoin worth $99 million for its treasury. Of course, they have a lot of money and they're making a lot of money on USDT. So, but they're buying. We see the nation of Luxembourg now holds 1% of its sovereign wealth in Bitcoin. So think about every country holding 1% of sovereign wealth, of the country wealth in Bitcoin. How much of the effect is going to have? What about 2%? What about 5%? Right? So slowly and gradually these changes are happening and affecting the markets. We do see JP Morgan, a huge bank, saying Bitcoin could reach $170,000 in the next 6 to 12 months, right? So we talk about the next 6 to 12 months. Again, maybe extended cycle, maybe 2026, the liquidity year. It's gonna be because institutions are here, so the cycles are gonna be a little bit extended over there. So everything can happen. Let's see. I've been watching this trend since May. You can see this trend. It's on-chain analysis by On-Chain College. It's about net realized profit and loss. And you can see that we are the lowest level since April 2025. If history repeats, expect a local bottom this month before making a new all-time high. Once again, indicated a local bottom may be in. And we are again on this point of crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, the altcoins. Basically, we are on this 3-year macro trend that held since 2023, and they bounced several times from this market trend. So altcoins are showing strength right now against Bitcoin, and the next bounce for altcoins can be epic. We do see long-term holders keep offloading Bitcoin. There is a sell pressure over there. But again, we do need to base just on one indicator or this or that that's to judge where the trajectory is going. We do expect a high volatility day to day because $5.2 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum options will expire today, and that's always a volatility on both directions that can be. We do see once again the Bitcoin daily RSI, not just the weekly RSI, but the daily RSI. It's most oversold level since April, right? And afterwards we see Bitcoin jumped 67% from that point. Are we going to see something similar happening? That is the question. The chances of 25 basis point rate cut rises to 74% on poly market. So and more rate cuts is better, of course. More rate cuts in December is better for the crypto markets. Currently, we are in an environment where the stock market is a bit down. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, how it is doing. It is down right now. A lot of stocks are down right now, but it is a correction. And with the stock going up, then we're gonna see crypto also can catch breath and can go up as well. As Katie would put it, institutional investors have only dipped their toes into Bitcoin. Trillions in global capital are coming. And Charles Schwab, a $10 trillion bank, will start offering Bitcoin trading services in the first half of 2026, right? So we do see bullish headlines over there. It is exciting to see how 2026 is gonna roll out, because US lawmakers meeting Trump's crypto czar David Sachs to discuss the market structure bill. Finally, it is happening, and with all this restructuring of the support for crypto, it can make a positive effect on the price. To summarize my video today, we do see indicators that we are bottoming out somewhere here. We might be bottoming out, and the question is, what is going to be the price of the local bottom? Okay, and as long as we hold and we don't close the candle below $103,000 on the weekly, or we close and rebound it right away, then we're good. If not, then it might signify that the more downsize below $98,000 can happen to $90,000, maybe $88,000, and then we start to break down pretty much this bull market structure. Okay, that's what we don't want. That's what altcoins don't want. But it is time to be a bit more cautious, right? Do not go all in. Do not leverage long with crazy leverage and say, okay, this is the time. Relax, let the market do its thing and show you the direction of where it is going. Be patient, it will show you the way, and you can see below this video. If you're not part of the crypto exchanges, you can sign up to the exchange, get the bonuses, get your crypto, move it into the cold storage for safety. Of course, don't keep it on the exchanges unless you actively trade your money there. And I wish you guys an incredible week. It was not an easy one, but do not be despair. This year, this overall year has not been easy for crypto. Overall, the Bitcoin price didn't move much since it closed the year on a very bullish note. And the altcoins like Ethereum, it is even down from where it is started the year. So crazy volatility. 2025 has not been an easy year. But with that being said, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.